Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and I don't know what's going on in the chat. Really couldn't tell you. Really couldn't give you a good definition of what's going on here to save my life, but anyway, we're doing Death PvP today, and Death is just... I've said it a million times. Death is the best school in in the game, without a doubt, because drains are just so insane right now, and you are going to see that at its fullest potential in this video. You are going to watch me face tank a shield gambit and damn near outvalue it with a drain. That is where we're at. That is where we're at. So, yeah, maybe someday drains will be nerfed like they should be, because just eating a Wraith at full volume is just so much value just in one turn. And with Death's damage and resist, and then Death's Pierce is honestly not that bad either. It's 4th best out of 7, I want to say. Maybe it's 5th best? Hold on. Yeah, it is 5th best. 56 is the cap. But still, Death stats are the best out of all 7 schools. And for Death to also have drains thrown in there too, it just... yeah, I could really go on forever about how Death needs a nerf badly, but this video is a prime example of why. Just... It's wild. I don't really think I can say much more. These are the stats. I'm a little over on damage, a little under on resist, but I've got perfect accuracy to myth, death, and balance. I was going for like a gearhead play in this game, but the guy never took the bait, so tough. But I've got max pierce, pretty solid block, pretty solid crit, and then obviously perfect pips. This can go up, but I have not switched over to the new deck quite yet. Where even is it? I don't even know if I have it on me, but pretty much I'm still rocking the Hunhao deck for the time being, and we'll just have to see what I want to do with that. So, yep, for now, I hope y'all enjoy this match. Maybe more than I did, because this was just sort of a wash, but you'll see what happened anyway. Roll the clip. We have a myth staring us down right now. So, this might just be good to keep, not even gonna lie. A lot of this is really not great. But one time, it's something, you know. So, playing against Myth, I will say it's a little bit tougher. Spam and drains is sort of the name of the game here, and that's just sort of what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So, he went for a blade. Fair enough, fair enough. I do like the idea of just doing this. And I am going to keep getting balance pips. Just so that way, if he does decide to go for... I mean, shit, even that's good. But if he does decide to go for a drop bear at any point in here, I can gearhead it over to him. So, that's going to be important tech. Okay, I want it. Fair enough. Well, what kind of pip does he get right now? A fire pip. Interesting. Okay, so... yeah, maybe I'll get rid of that then. And... I mean, what if I just did this? You know? Bait the drop bear. Gearhead it on over. Plus, it clears 4, so this is an even better move against drop bear. Grim is really early. Don't think I'll be using it necessarily. I do have a lot of good cards in hand. I could go for a hit and bubble if I wanted to. I could brace, you know, pull one time, Minotaur. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of that. Well, depending on what he does. What's that? Another blade. Okay, okay, fair enough. So, what we want to do is we want to ghoul this. Storm Pip is interesting. I don't really know what he's going for with that, but we'll figure something out. So, Big Ghoul. Gambit the Life Shield for a 55% blade. You'll have to see it. I have another Ghoul if I really want to use it. But yeah, for right now, let's just see what he does. I hope he goes for the bladed drop bear, because it would do some damage. But I would be able to gearhead it over to him. And that's what's important. So is he going for it? Okay, no, he's just going for Neither Going. So yeah, maybe we axe that plan. I can Ghoul again, which is helpful. And I actually have 2 death shields, so if I wanted to... Oh, that's just a base golem, interesting. But yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and Ghoul again. And since I do have these 2 death shields, assuming I still have 2 death shields, I don't know if I Gambit one just now, but Poison won't be so bad if he shifts it over, because it will, you know, open me up to a Wraith, which is never a bad thing. So, does it Gambit to death? It does, okay, so... that's sort of whatever. I've still got the pips to really work with here. I get Headless at some point. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily. What's that going to be? Okay, so he's going to do that. What I might do is Brace. And that'll be helpful. And then from here... I mean, Scales is it's kind of whatever. Skeletal Dragon I don't expect to be using. But let's see what's up. A Bubble is interesting. I'm not really worried. I think I am going to go ahead and take the Poison, though. So... yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get a Death Pip instead of a Balance. Just so that way I can maybe take a Headless out of this, you know what I mean? No crit on that, which I guess means less damage on me if he shifts. So, yeah, Wraith right now won't be too great. Grim is an interesting pull, I'll say that. Not life pips. let's go back to balance. So let's see what he's doing. Maybe he doesn't have a shift. If he doesn't, that's a big poison right there. I got 568 around, that's pretty good. Balance spell, interesting. Weakness, okay, so what I may do here is... I think I'm gonna go for a Hit and Bubble. And then get another Balance Pip. Hit management is important, especially in this matchup. So, yeah. Balance pips are important because what I'm planning on doing is, as my brace runs down, I can set up, I can Spirit Shield again, and then bait out a drop bear, and then I could go for, I mean, he's got Storm Pips, he might be feeble, but yeah, I can go for a Gearhead and just counter that. So, alright, he's got his little Djinn set up. Maybe I should be pulling for Minotaur, but I think for right now, I want to just keep doing this. Maybe he goes for a drop bear here. So, what's up? I mean, I could Riding the Scales right now. That would be kind of funny. If he doesn't use pips right now, I will do that. Just to, well, Riding the Scales is actually not a good move because I have shits on myself, but... if that's a bubble... Alright, okay. So, I fortunately have a wand hit for this. But yeah, now I've got a buffed Grim staring him down, which is going to be really good for me, so... sort of doing everything with my pips I could Headless, you know. I have a threefold. I could Ghoul. I could Grim. What's that gonna be? If he shields again... Okay, Bubble? Fair enough. In the interest of not sitting on Shads, I think I am gonna take the Grim here, just because I do have a shield, which is helpful with that. So I probably won't threefold, not against the Myth, and yeah, let's go ahead and take the Grim. And fortunate enough to have plenty of pips left over from this. The wand hit was a really, really good play. And yeah, it's an unbuffed Grim, but you know, Grim Reader is Grim Reader, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty nuts regardless. So yeah, 2.7k unbuffed. That's good damage that I've gotten on him just now. I could brace, I could hit and bub, you know. I don't know if I'm going to weakness again necessarily. That makes the stone too good. But I might brace. Could be a good play. Want it? Okay. Yeah, I do like the idea of a brace then, because I do have that weakness on him, and I still have this Wraith left over, so I can sort of do as I please. And then if he does decide to go for maybe a drop air instead, you know, I can always work with that. Dead Zone is really good. Don't think I'll need more than one Headless. But to be honest with you, I think what I do now is I bubble. How's that? Set shield. Okay, so hit and bubble is better here. So definitely stick on the balance pips. He's still got the weakness on, so we're going to take the red ghost and knock that shield on off of him. Keep up the pressure. And change the bubble. So yeah, now any semblance of a good Jhin is just sort of gone, which is good for me. So yeah, and I don't think I'll need 2 gear heads. I've got bubbles to fight with. I've got wraiths. Not that wraithing right now is particularly good, but if he does bubble, he is gonna stall out my brace, which kind of sad reacts. But the brace was sort of the thing to move the game pips with. And to make his Jhin worse. And as long as he has that weakness, his Jhin will not be good. So he could go for a stone, but I'm not really worried about that. So let's see what's up here. Vamp, probably not. Spirit Shield could be interesting. Especially to bait out a drop bear if he does decide to take the weakness off at any point in here. So what are we looking at? Another bubble? Yeah. It's kind of a miracle that he has not been pulling Rat Illusionist. That is very good for me, actually. But let's keep doing this. And then I am out of bubbles in this hand, but if he does go for a Ratty, then I will Spirit Shield, bait the drop air, and then Gearhead. That's the play. Surge, it could be good. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if he does not have a bubble, I might Ghoul this turn. Okay, is this going to be a Ratty? Okay, just a wand hit. Alright. So part of the beauty of death is the fact that I can take an open shield gambit here and be totally fine. So because I can just trade it with a Wraith. I can trade it with a Wraith with a 55 blade and a 25 bubble, and it's just good like that. So that's where we're at. That's the state of the game right now. Another 633 just for no reason. And I could poison, you know. Or maybe I can't like poison, but Grim might be what I do instead, just to like play for a kill shot. We'll figure it out. But does he take it? He does take the Jhin. So unbuffed shield gambit, it is going to do a lot, but Like President George Walker Bush once famously said. I'm gonna wait for the animation to play out. Like President George Walker Bush once famously said, now watch this drive. Wraith at full volume here. It's gonna do so much. 3,200. His gen did 5.3 value, and my Wraith just did. My Wraith just did 4.8. Death school. This is truly the death school of all time, and now I can set up for like kind of just whatever I want. I could virulence, you know. I could bait a drop bear again. I could go for a Grim, I could go for a Wraith. You know, he's only got 1,600 health. If he goes for a Snake, he's kind of a god. It would be an unbuffed Snake, but he's kind of a god. Alright, just a Surge. That's fair enough. He got rid of his Myth Shields with the Djinn, so if he does decide to take the drop bear route, I am just going to shift it on over. Because that's just a thing that I do, I guess. But we'll see where this goes. Probably won't use the TC Virulence if I have that. The main deck. Gotta be frugal in Wiz. But yeah, I am hurtling towards this Grim, and there's nothing he can do to stop it. What's that gonna be? Ether Golem, fair enough. I may go for the Ghoul here, just to keep pressure on him, like make him think I'm a vamp, which maybe I should pull for. But we'll see, we'll see. He's got the Fire Pip, so yeah, let's go for that. And maybe try and pull a vamp. I really don't expect to need a Wraith at this point. I'm gonna be so for real. Alright, I guess he wouldn't go for a drop bear, would he? But it's alright. Whatever he goes for, it's not outvaluing this just monster of a hit that I'm setting up. I mean, I could, you know... Well, I guess I've already taken Surge off the table. Probably get rid of both of those, and maybe Virulence. Or maybe don't get rid of the Wraith and Virulence. But let's see what's up. Keeper, interesting move. He's going for something. But I don't think it is going to matter. Because we're at the point where I'm just going to press the Virulence card and then look for Poison to the best of my ability. Just in case he goes for a Shield. Okay, not a Minotaur. No, honestly, if he goes for a Shield, I might Ghoul again. Alright, let's get rid of both of those. Pull a couple times. Yeah, we got the Poison, so we're in a good spot. Maybe I should look for... Yeah, no, I would definitely Ghoul over Poison. I would want to find a Widow above anything right now. So, he does not have a Myth Pip to hit with. What is that going to be? Blade? Yeah, it's over. It is, in fact, Jover, as they say. And I got the Widow anyway, so even if he did shield, it was Jover. So yeah, this is truly the Death Wizard game of all time. Death is just brutally oppressive at max level right now, and really all levels. But I mean, look at that. That is a 6,000 value Wraith. God had no hand in creating this spell. This Wraith spits in the face of everything that the devs intended for this game to be. And you can tell that it's just like that. It's just like that. And yeah, Death is just so nuts right now. Yeah, he even had a death pin and it just did not matter. So that's really where we're at. Can I get out of here? I never understand how to get out of the Lemuria arena. But yeah, that's the Death Wizard moment of all time right there. Yeah, don't really have much else to say other than that. Death is just so absurd right now, and if you can really pressure a good Wraith, it's kind of hard to argue with. I'm also out of Wraiths. I don't know what happened to all of those, but gas. And I mean, the main thing in that match was I was fully cognizant of this. I allowed him to take an open shield gambit because I knew that I could outvalue it with the Wraith. That is where we are at. This is crazy. So let me just go quickly bag 2 more. Wizard City. Okay, now I have to see where this is. Where is this? Oh, just Castletor's. Okay, interesting. I don't know why it says Wizard City, but that's what's up. And because spot is busy right now, gas. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. I don't even know if I'll be able to afford any race right now. Not that there are any in the bazaar, but yeah, I will see y'all later.